Hello and welcome everyone to the Little Crafter Show. My name is Eileen, aka Eileen Little Crafter. Additional information about this show and my Little Crafter Show, which is on YouTube, both can be found on my website, eileenlittlecrafter.com. Alright guys, I am actually going to start doing the podcast on, hold on. Sorry about that, my headphones were bugging me a bit. Anyways, I wanted to say that I'm going to start doing the podcast on Fridays. This is just to make up for Friday because I don't know what happened. I went to go do it and then I just kept on getting interrupted. There was just a lot going on. I do want to wish my son Des a happy birthday. I want to wish my niece Lucy a happy birthday. And if it was your birthday last month or your birthday coming up this month, happy birthday to you. Okay, guys, let's get into. Oh, and hopefully I can get. I'm working on the blog post. I promise. So the blog will be whatchamacallit. And I gotta get SoundCloud. Make sure SoundCloud is up to date. So yeah, moving right along. All right, guys. So today I'm going to be doing my first impression review of Kingdom Hearts. Once I'm done with the game, I would definitely go through what I liked, what I didn't like. So this is like day 4 or I want to date. How many days? I know we got it on Thursday. So I played it Thursday. I played a little on Friday. I played it about 2 or 3 days, something like that, more or less. Alright, so Zora and the gang. First off, let's just talk about the new intro. If you guys haven't heard it, it's definitely on, what is that? YouTube. Coffee Kickin'. It's on YouTube, and I was blown away. Like, Utada, she's just an amazing artist. I wish that we can hear more from her. The last information, because she's very, I don't want to say secretive, but I know that she's been working on a lot of projects in Japanese, and so when I heard that Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out, I thought Simple and Clean was going to be the theme song, which I totally love, and it is really weird. Simple and Clean took a very long time, in my opinion anyways, for people to get their hands on it. Like, you could only, at one point you could get it on the CD or kind of like bootleg, or then later on they released it on iTunes, and then so finally I got a version on iTunes. I got like the original and kind of like a remix version of it. The remix version was first, and then I got the original version. So you never really got like what you heard on the on the video game, which is a great version. I love the original version. I do own the Japanese version. Yeah, I know, weird, but I also want to learn Japanese. I know, one of these days I'm definitely gonna sit down and really work on that. That's probably going to be a goal one year. But we'll figure it out. You're probably like, why do you want to learn Japanese, Eileen? I don't know. It just seems fascinating. But, okay, so now it's really cool because they released the first theme song. I think it's Face Your Fears or Don't Think Twice. I forget which is which. But they released that. They released it both in English and in Japanese, which is really cool. So I definitely got that. So that was cool. I was like, wow, that was cool. It took forever for Simple and Clean to finally, get here. And now we get, and it's amazing. I love it. I kind of miss the old song, but these new songs are just as powerful. They really fit with the game. Basically like facing your fears, and don't think twice about things, just do it. And just really, really, really good. If you listen to the words, it kind of makes me teary-eyed, but it's really cool. So yeah. So all right. So we're on the adventure. Basically, the baddies are up to no good. I always forget the character's name. Not Zora. Anyways, so they're looking for their friends that basically got lost. Organization 13 is still playing in strings. Maleficent and Pete are looking for some box. And the first world you go into is Olympus. You do some fighting there, which is, pretty typical. There's nothing, what is that? I mean, it's in a different area, so it's basically different gameplay. Zora seems to still have the same type of moves. There seems like the wording, of course, once again, the wording is so small, you really can't read the instructions unless like on top of the TV, which is so annoying. I always like say to myself, why do they do that? Like, that's just annoys the bejesus out of me that the words are so tiny and so small. Okay, so now you go through that, you help out Hercules, and you kind of get some cool moves like, Donald and Goofy do their, like when you press a certain button during a certain icon movement, you get like different moves. Like you get to ride, what is this? Hercules' chariot with Pegasus. You get to do some type of water ride. You get to do some type of train ride. So, I mean, some of the moves are just pretty cool. Some of them are whatever. And so the second world is basically Traveler's Town. You're you bump into the gang, and you are still looking for Roxas. Traveler's Town actually looks a lot different. Not a lot, not hugely different. Uncle Scrooge opened up a bistro. You do that. You help Ratatouille to get to the what is that? So the mansion to me is different because at one point it was just like this little hole. Now you got to go through like this sewer. So that's a little different. What else? Yeah, so I mean, you do that adventure. You kind of do like a cooking thing. I did one. I was like, I want to go on the missions, and so you do that. You fight some of the baddies. You don't spend a lot of time in Traveler's Town as like you did before. You spend a little time. You go to the mansion, of course. You help Ratatouille out. Yeah, and you find some ingredients for him or whatever. So that's pretty interesting. Did I find a main boss? I think I fight a main boss in Traveler's Town by the Okay, so then and actually it's weird because let me go back. The first level, you actually go to Mount Olympus. You go to where the gods are, and you help out Zeus and them with fighting the Titans. I forgot what you do in Traveler's Town, but you go to the mansion. You really don't, like I said, don't spend a lot of time in in Traveler's Town. There's like a little intermission where you fly this ship and you fight the baddies. So you do fight someone, a boss there, trying to get to another world. Honestly, I really never liked that part of the game that you had to, fight the, fly the spaceship, because I'm always like banging into it and never did really well during that. So that part, to me, from all of them, I never really liked, never really cared for. It seems very different. It's a little different. I kind of feel like this one, like the little navigation could have been a little bigger so you can see where you're going. So the next world is the toy box. Basically, that's the Toy Story era where you basically are a toy. You fight as a toy. You fight alongside Woody and what is this guy? What is his name? Woody and I can't remember because I never really watched Toy Story. So you fight along those characters, and yeah, so that's where I'm at right about now. So, and then apparently Rex thinks you're a video character because there's this video game, and you're dressed like it, and you guys have the same like look. I actually thought it was a Final Fantasy. I was like, "Oh, what's going on here?" Like I thought it was an actual advertisement or some sort. I'm like, "Is this an advertisement?" And it turns out that it's Rex watching TV of an advertisement. So when he sees you, he mistakes you for somebody else. There's a lot going on there. Buzz, that's the word. Buzz really doesn't trust you, so it's kind of like he's like, I don't know who these people are, yada yada yada. So you kind of go through that, and he gets taken over by the baddies. So that's basically now you're going after him to go save him. So that's where I'm at basically. I kind of feel like the map, they don't really tell you how to get to the map. It's like on the little screen thingy. I'll probably figure that out sooner or later. So, and there's no like real like indicators, because it's like, oh yeah, remember this? It's like, oh yeah, you guys don't really put a sign on your little. But all in all, I am enjoying the game. It's cute. I like to see the fact that Zora looks like a toy. I actually expected him to look more toyish, but it's not. That, it's a little. He looks a little boxy, but it's a cute little thing. I do not like, honestly, fighting in the robots. Basically, you can go into like these toy robots of sorts, or robots in general, and you can fight in them. But honestly, I really am not a fan of that. It's just, I don't know. Like, I like just fighting as, Zora. Like, you gotta fight. There's all these moves. It's very, I'm not a huge fan of that. So that, I could have them take it out for me anyways. But I wasn't a huge fan of that. Like, no. So I can't wait to see what world I head into next. I know apparently watching the like advertisements for this, you get to see the Little Mermaid again. You get back into Jack Sparrow. It looks like you go to San Francisco. I forget is it Super 6? Oh my god, with the white fluffy robot. I always forget the name of that. I did watch it, but I always forget the name. What other world you look like you go into? Tangled. I think that's about it. I was kind of hoping that we get back into like Tangled. Well, Tangled is not one of the worlds I was thinking about. The Little Mermaid world was cool. I actually would have liked to see Geppetto again. With Pinocchio, I would have liked to have gone back to that world. Yeah, but I don't know. Like there's a lot of different. It goes by. The advertisement goes by pretty quickly, so we don't really know for sure who is in and who is out. I do know that a lot of the newer Disney stuff has been there, so it should be very interesting. All in all, the experience of the game with a few minor little things. My cons is, first of all, it's Kingdom Hearts. It's Kingdom Hearts 3. I love the fact that it's pretty easy to play. It's fun, entertaining. Everybody could play it. It's a plus 10. It just basically has the label. What was it? Let me go. Okay, so there's alcohol references and just fantasy violence. But you know me, I'm not a huge fan. I mean, I'm a huge fan of God of War, so I go through my extremes. It's a one-player game. You would definitely need 50 gigabytes of RAM, DualShock, PS4 Pro Enhanced. Anything else I can think of? Nope, that's about it. Like I said, it's fun, entertaining. It's not a really hard game to play. There are certain things that you have to get used to. The reading on it is not that great. Like I said, the robot scenario for me anyways, playing in the toy robots is a little clunky. It's not that appealing. It's not that exciting for me. And flying in this ship, those are just my little pet peeves and my cons. But all in all, I really am enjoying the game so far, and I cannot wait to see how it ends and what I think about it towards the end. Anyway, guys, so that is my review so far, my first person review of Kingdom Hearts 3. So if you played it, let me know what you think about it. We'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment down below, or you can always email me your comments or questions. My email address is eileen@eileencroft.com. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. And I will see you on Friday for the next podcast, where I'm going to be doing some foreign Netflix series that you should be watching. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye for now.